India is grappling with the coronavirus pandemic. I have with me Sri A. Annamalai. He is the director of the National Gandhi Museum. I am very curious, and so are many people, as to how would Mahatma Gandhi, or the father of the nation, have reacted to this long lockdown, and how would he have reacted to the coronavirus pandemic. He lived through the Spanish flu in 1918. Uh, Shri Annamalai, tell me a little bit about how Gandhi would have reacted to this current situation of a lockdown and the pandemic.
It is very difficult to predict Gandhiji, but we can go through his life, what he did during this epidemic like plague. It was started when he was in South Africa. In 1904, when near Johannesburg, Indian settlements, plague was spreading like anything. So immediately, even before plague came into existence, he sent letters to the municipality that the situation is worse. So we have to take care of the sanitary conditions of the people. So that means he wanted to act immediately when the symptoms are there. He need not wait for the situation comes like this. We should act immediately when even the suspicion is there. So he acted before, because the plague affected during the April, but he has started writing the situation to the municipality in February itself. And February to March, he has contacted the officials to do something for the settlement settlers, Indian settlers in Johannesburg. But they didn't listen to Gandhiji's words. But once it was broken out in a huge way, then immediately they came for the rescue. As usual, white people, they didn't want to come to help the Indians, because mostly the indentured laborers are settlers and the areas. So Gandhi and others, volunteers, they risked their life. They went to the affected area and they moved with the affected people. They rescued the people from that affected area and put in a separate place. And even a nurse, English nurse, came for help. Dr. Joffrey was also there as a medical doctor. During this operation, that Emily Blake, her name, she also lost her life, unfortunately. So there are the mortality rate was almost 80 to 90%. But even though the mortality rate is so high, Gandhi was there as a volunteer. So he had a first-hand experience in taking head-on the plague-like epidemic. When he came to India in 1915, Rajkot also affected by the plague. So immediately he contacted the municipality and he helped in making aware of the epidemic to the people. And in 1918, as you said, the epidemic, the Spanish flu was there. But I also read many articles on Gandhi was also affected by Spanish flu in 1918. But as far as our records are concerned and his own writings are there, he never affected by Spanish flu. During this 1918, he suffered a lot. He suffered a dysentery and he almost went to deathbed. But it was dysentery. It is man-made. He himself accepted that because of my food behavior, I affected by this dysentery. So without taking any medicine, he corrected himself. But it was a very long period of his own ill health. But it also gave another option for Gandhi, because Dr. Dalal took him to the hospital and asked him to take milk. But Gandhi, he didn't take milk because he was decided not to take cow's milk. So this native intelligence, this is native genius, it is always with women. So Kasturba was also there. But doctor could not able to persuade Gandhi to accept. But Kasturba asked a simple question to Gandhi, that you owe to not to take cow's milk. Is there any objection to take goat's milk? Immediately he got up. So he said, no, I have no problem. Okay. So he started goat's milk during this 1918 illness. So that was the story, but he never affected by Spanish flu.
See, Gandhi practiced a lot of Swaraj. He spoke a lot about that. He spoke about self-reliance. Now, today in this lockdown, are we not in a situation of Swaraj and self-reliance from an individual to a family, to a neighborhood, to a city, to a state, to a country? Everybody is trying to ring fence himself.
Yeah, now the lockdown is the easiest way because we need not spend much on testing, we need not spend much on treatment. So the lockdown is the way out for a population like India. But one thing has happened. We are so fast. We are moving here and there. We are roaming around. We thought only we can survive only through this. Moving around, traveling here and there, spending a lot of time in the office. But even without doing so, we are very happy. We are living happily with our family. And also, we have limited our wants. The unnecessary, unwanted things are not coming to our life now. We are safe and we are very happy. The simple living, as experimented Gandhi, is really helpful today for our lockdown days. But one thing, this is not the permanent measure to eradicate this coronavirus that everybody knows. We have to be proactive and we have to make our environment clean. Now everybody is washing their hands, everybody is health conscious. It is one way bell has given to you, ringing has come to you finally, that unless you keep your environment intact, you have to live according to the nature's call. Otherwise, we will face a lot of difficulties, not this corona, or even more worse than corona.
Gandhi used to say, if I remember correctly, cleanliness is next to godliness. And today exactly that is what is happening. That's probably the only way of saving ourselves from the coronavirus.
That is the only, see, even when Gandhi did not blame the authorities. They didn't, Gandhi did not blame the government, but he blamed the people. Because of you, that plague has come. Because of your uncleanliness and your surrounding was not cleaned up regularly, that's why the plague has come. Like that, for every disease, we are the first inviters. So unless we keep ourselves clean, we keep our environment clean, we cannot escape from corona-like attack.
Do you think Gandhi would have recommended such a drastic lockdown?
No, not at all, because he believed in people's power. And he himself, see, in 1935, plague affected in Borsat area of Gujarat. He visited with his family. Vallabhbhai Patel made a very huge voluntary force to face the situation. So he went to every village, he talked with the people about the cleanliness, about his own health and hygiene of the individual. So we have to keep educated the people. For example, this social distancing. At the same time, we have to be very active. We can keep ourselves ready to face everything. Our human civilization, the civilization faced so many things like coronavirus. So even our own cell is the living example of how to resist this type of viruses. We have to believe our own system. With that confidence, we have to face this situation. Even if it comes, you see, for plague, it is 90 to 95% of death mortality rate. But for coronavirus, it is only 5% of death rate. So we have to face it in that situation.
So what you're saying is, Gandhi
We need not.
We need
not
not
go far. We need not go for lockdown for so long, but at the same time, we have to educate the people to maintain the distance, you to maintain the hygiene, sanitation, and everything. That is the possible way out, not the lockdown.
What a pleasure speaking to you, Shri Annamalai. Always a delight whenever I speak to you. I learn something more about what Mahatma Gandhi would have done or would not have done. I do understand deciphering Gandhi is not easy, and it's almost it's very difficult. But at the same time, there are learnings from his life which many people in India can still incorporate.
Yes, we have to go to the people.
Yes, thanks a lot. What a pleasure speaking to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.